So just as a kind of introduction to the worksheet, if you just need a little refresher, we're talking about finding the relative frequency for these tables. And just kind of a quick refresher on what we talked about yesterday. Remember, we talked about theoretical probability. And theoretical probability is what we expect to happen. And yesterday we talked about flipping a coin. We expect half the times for it to land on heads and half the time for it to land on tails. And then we talked about experimental probability. And at the end of the experiment, we said, well, by flipping the coin, you actually were using what's called the experimental probability. You might have landed on heads 4 out of 10 times versus landing on tails 6 out of 10 times. So experimental probability is what actually happened. And we saw that experimental probability doesn't always match theoretical probability. In part A, it's going to say Beth deceived to flip a coin 10 times to help her learn about relative frequencies. And remember, this word relative frequency actually popped up yesterday. And all relative frequencies are, or relative frequency is, it's the amount of times something occurs. So if I flip a coin 5 times and it lands on heads 3 times, the relative frequency would be 3 out of 5, and as a decimal, 0.6. It's just how many times that thing occurred. The outcome of each toss is already recorded in the table, so notice below we have our table, and notice outcomes are already described for us. So she flipped the coin, she recorded her table. We just have to find out the relative frequencies. The first one's done for us, so we have one toss. It landed on heads. The total number of heads so far is 1, and it was 1 over 1. The number of times head occurs over that one toss. For number 2, so let's look at the second one now. So toss number 2, it also landed on heads. Total number of heads so far, well, 2 heads, because we have 1 heads from before, and she landed on heads again, so she has 2 heads so far. She has 2 heads, and there's been 2 tosses. So 2 over 2 would equal 1. So once again, all we're doing to find the relative frequency is we're doing number of heads over the tosses. So how many total tosses were there? Let's look at one more, and this is toss number 3. Notice here she lands on tails. So what's the total number of heads so far? Well, out of the 3 tosses, she only landed on heads twice, because she landed on tails in toss 3. What's the relative frequency? Well, 2, and there were 3 tosses. 2 heads out of the 3 tosses equals, and if we simplify this, you might recognize this fraction. It's actually as a decimal 0.6 repeating. It tells us to convert to the nearest hundredth, 0.67. So you're continuing that kind of pattern, that formula, for the next tosses. Okay, so you're taking the total number of heads, and you're dividing it by the total number of tosses.